It's time for GMA Life. The urgent warning from the Surgeon General about teen social media use, what we know about the mental health risks, and what parents can do.
Plus, big savings and a roundup of the best grills for your summer barbecues.
Then, the author behind our May Book Club pick reveals what inspired the thrilling page turner.
And from Ariel to Tinkerbell, Belle to Snow White, we hear from the new actresses taking on the beloved characters.
Hello and welcome to GMA Life. I'm Ashin Singh.
And I'm Lori Bergamato. Right now, we're backstage in the GMA Green Room. Thank you for joining us on this Memorial Day weekend. Coming up, I'm going to show you which grills are best for all your summer barbecues. Plus, Tori Johnson has a special set of deals and steals. Then we have an interview with the author of our book club pick, Niger White. And we'll hear from the new Disney princesses about what it means to take on these roles. But first, let's take a look at George, Robin, and Michael's chat on the new warning from the Surgeon General about social media and teens.
This is a GMA Health Alert on the Surgeon General's new warning about social media and its impact on teens. Our medical contributor, Dr. Darian Sutton, is here, and boy, teens are on social media all the time.
Absolutely, and that's where this 20-page advisory report starts on the basic statistics. 95% of teenagers are using social media on average, more than 3.5 hours a day. And we know from prior studies that usage of more than 3 hours is associated with double the risk of anxiety and depression. And adolescents are not ignorant to this fact. When they're polled, 46% report that social media makes them feel worse after they use it, and 3/4 state that social media sites aren't doing a good enough job at protecting them against harassment and bullying.
But the Surgeon General goes on to say we don't fully know yet about the mental health aspects and how it has an impact, but also saying this is not solely a parenting issue.
Yes, and when parents are polled, they are pretty much in agreement. 80% report that the onus of responsibility belongs to social media sites when protecting their kids against harassment. And when they're asked, the most concerning things that they're stating is they're concerned about the emotional well-being of their children, mental health, and then protection from exposure of explicit content.
Well, what are ways that the government and these companies can address the risk?
You know, it's actually detailed well inside this report, but it centers around prioritizing health and safety rather than profit, talking about transparency, and that specifically means, for example, disclosures to users about where their ads are coming from, and also understanding where data is being sent to, and then, of course, standardizing privacy, making age requirements, and making all of this enforced by rules that can be fined or at least some substantial penalty.
So it's not all parents' fault, but what can they do?
I advise first and foremost, each and every parent understand how the social media sites work, especially the parental controls. You have to know how Snapchat and all these other apps work in order to be able to use them and to help your children navigate them. Also making clear guidelines and rules within your house, social media free zones and times, and talking to your kids about the permanence of what they post and how that relates to what there should be, which is a responsible member of the internet society. And then, of course, I agree with Dr. Murthy in the Surgeon General office. Children under the age of 14 should not be actively participating in social media. Specifically, should not be creating content for public consumption.
You have to keep in mind there's a generation. From day one, they've been exposed to social media. We didn't have it when we were growing up.
And I think it's important for the parents to know, because kids know how to block you, how to get around a lot of different things, so you really have to know
They're
what
a lot
you're
smarter than us at navigating.
That's it. I mean, you always hand your phone to the young one to figure
Fix it,
out.
right.
Good point.
Yeah. All right, Dr. Sutton, thank you.
We're backstage in our Times Square studio. The new live-action version of Little Mermaid is in theaters now. Halle Bailey is starring as Ariel.
And our digital team caught up with her and some of the other young actresses taking on iconic Disney roles to ask them why representation is so important. Take a look.
When I see myself as this mermaid that I've loved for so long, I do get really emotional.
She's like me. I think she's round.
I can't believe that I'm a Black and Filipino belle. I can't believe the world gets to see a Black and Filipino belle.
It's really surreal to be a part of this larger impact.
I was a big fan of, Belle and Jasmine and Pocahontas because they had, dark hair, dark eyes. And I never really saw myself represented.
She's brown like me.
Yeah, she's brown like you.
We deserve to be in these spaces, and I hope that they see themselves and me on the screen. There were women before me like Brandy and Anika Rose who really were the blueprint for me to even be able to be here today.
It means everything because I didn't see a Filipino princess, you know. I didn't really there weren't many options for black Disney princesses. So I know there's little girls out there that, you know, have that hope and they see themselves, so they know it's possible and that they're enough, that they can be Disney princesses.
There's a whole generation of fairy tales and movies that are centering so many of our communities that haven't been seen before. I'm grateful to be a small part of that.
To kind of subvert expectations and be playing a role like Snow White is so important to me because I know it's going to mean a lot to young kids everywhere. I cry my eyes out every time I go to the Disney parks and I see little kids dressed up as Snow White. And so the fact that I get to even just shoulder the legacy of you know, an 85-year-old cartoon, it's pretty amazing.
Does she look like you?
It's almost healing to your inner child to see, you know, someone who looks like you in such a big role that you were so used to seeing a different image of. And seeing one that looks like you with your skin makes you feel confident and like you're worthy. And it's so many things that go into it. And I think it's so essential for the development, especially of our youth, for us to be able to have examples like that to see.
We made our way to the GMA props department. When GMA Life returns, Lori's telling us which grills have the right stuff for barbecue season.
That's right. Plus, Deals and Steals and an interview with the author behind this month's GMA Book Club pick.
Welcome back to GMA Life. It's time now for a special edition of Deals and Steals. This week, we're featuring items from our GMA 3 Power Hour. And Tori Johnson is here with all the details. To get these products, you can just point your cell phone camera at the QR code at the bottom of the screen. Tori, deals on deals.
Deals on deals on deals. 42 brands to be exact.
Oh, casual 42.
Exactly. And the coolest thing is that you can shop all of them in one place. And when you spend just $40, you can mix and match brands. You score free shipping.
Free shipping.
Yeah, so $40 or more, free shipping. So you are holding the picnic time chair. You are clearly ready to head out to beach, barbecue, campground, wherever it is that you want to go.
Places, yep.
You can carry that chair on your back, and then when you are ready to sit down and lounge, the chair's right here. It's got this really awesome table on the side. They've thought of kind of every detail that goes with it, so that's a fun one.
That's a great one.
That is a fun one.
Camo and lavender. Never thought I'd pair those together, but here we are.
It works. We've got these creative wagons. This is a push and pull. You can use this whether it's on the sidewalk or sand. There's so many great uses to carry your precious cargo, whether it is, you know, kids, pets, packages. This is going to do it all for you. We've got a few options from this company that you'll find online. Cozy Earth. You know, we love Cozy Earth. We've got brand new men's and women's styles that you'll only find by going to our website, all 50% off and free shipping. That's a great one. And then step up to the table, please, because we've got lots of goodies on this table.
I thought you'd never ask.
So we've got everything from a Power Steam Pro. Feel how lightweight that is. So that's a steamer that you can literally pack with your bags because it is so lightweight. I love the little speakers. It's kind of like a party in the palm of your hand. These speakers right here, look how small they are, but they pack such a punch with really incredible sound from used speakers. Obviously, chargers to keep powered up on the go. We love a USB lighter, butane-free lighter, so it's rechargeable, so smart. Pickleball, everyone's talking about pickleball. We've got really awesome rackets that not only look good, but are gonna help you play even better.
Love it.
Oversized beach blankets, bug bite thing. Our favorite crossbody bag from when you and Archie are out. Okay, let's get to the popcorn because it's what smells the best here. So we've got 3 different flavors. I can't decide if my favorite is that. You taste that middle one.
Okay.
That's cinnamon. That is cinnamon. Pop Pop makes incredible popcorn. That's cinnamon. This one right here is backyard barbecue.
Going back to my Texas roots.
The salted umami, Maui heat. They just have so many fun, amazing flavors. I think the first one is just like super butter.
Super butter.
Yeah. So what do you think? Like,
I mean,
how do you choose?
They're all delicious. Yeah, I think my favorite might be the cinnamon in the
And
middle.
it's like, that's not a flavor that you're accustomed to. Like cinnamon popcorn is really unusual. And that's one of the things that they specialize in, and making sure that every single kernel is wrapped in that flavor so every piece tastes as good as the one before. That popcorn's incredible.
Guilt-free snacking, too. I feel like popcorn
incredible.
is not going to weigh you down.
See that red thing right back there? Finamil, Oprah-approved spice grinder. Pick it up. Now, you could use your hand as your plate. Push that button on top. Just...
Salt.
Exactly.
Salt Bay. Boom.
Right. There you go. Exactly.
Boom.
You got it down. You got it down. So that's a really phenomenal grinder. Comes with a variety of spices, and then these pods that just fit right in. So if you like fresh spices with your cooking, that little jeweled glass right there. Those are from the Queen's Jewels, and it's a really great company that is in the Midwest, and that's all actual jewels. That is not painted. That is real jewels that they put on there. We've got a variety of silhouettes from them. What's great is that you could choose the butterfly, Max choose your jacket, I might choose a different pattern, and then we know whose drink is which.
Butterflies are really special to my family. I'm going to do this. That's a really nice gift.
They're so pretty.
Yeah.
They're so pretty. We've got a really delightful assortment right here that you'll see of skincare. Great brands, everything from making sure that your feet are in perfect condition to making sure that your tan is gorgeous without the harmful effects of the sun. Tan Towel's the original towelette. Eve Lom's an incredible skincare line, a British facialist, 35 years of history in this line. The cleanser is a fan favorite. I think they sell one every 5 seconds or something like that. It's incredible. Obviously, we know Perricone. These bags, when we were setting up, Lara was eyeing these bags. They're pretty spectacular.
She crossed the studio to come ask about the bags.
She did cross the studio to come ask about the bags and to get the link so that she could go shopping right now before they're sold out. These bags from Lemon Bella are fabulous. We've also got, obviously, the chill pillowcase because summer's hot, but you can sleep cool. Caraloha sheets. And then we've got a whole bunch of stuff right over here. But before we get to these bikes, let me just tell you, this right here, this higher dose, that is a sauna blanket right here. So you would lay that flat either on your bed, or you could put it even on the floor if you chose. 35 to 40 minutes. It's extremely high heat, like a sauna. Your head stays out of it. So your head stays in the cool air that you're breathing. The rest of your body goes in it. We had Dr. Jen in that blanket. She was loving it. And it's great for burning calories. Literally all the benefits that you get from sweating, from burning calories to glowing skin, you will get with just 40 minutes in that. And it feels so good. It is so relaxing because it's those 40 minutes where you're not on your phone, you're not doing anything, watch something on TV, zen, go, you do you. We also have their LED face mask there, two types of LED light. That's great for wrinkles, fine lines.
Ooh, and you can take it on the go.
You can take it on the go. It's a really great mask. And then two of these bikes, there you are.
There I am.
There
Feels
you are.
good already.
There you are. You've got glowing skin. We've got two. We've got the bike and the rower from Echelon. These are 50% off and free shipping. If you want to beat the heat, you exercise indoors. This is great for a low impact, full body workout. Obviously, we know all the benefits of biking. You'll get access to classes. These two are great. They're just really good Echelon products. Again, 50% off and free shipping. But when you spend just $40, you can combine any of this, and this is just a teeny assortment. You'll see it all online, $40, free shipping.
This is gonna get my summer body in shape. We've got the workout here. I can use this. I can get a quick tan. Sandal season is upon us. So many incredible products, as always. Tori's hooking it up. Thank you so much. We partnered with all of these companies on these deals, and you can get them on our website, goodmorningamerica.com. Now, let's head over to Lori.
Thank you, Will and Tori. It's time now for The Right Stuff. Memorial Day is right around the corner, and we're here to help you get your grill on this holiday weekend. Go right to these products by scanning the QR code on your screen. So we're going to start here with our best pellet grill. This is from Traeger, and we got this at Home Depot. We actually had a tester test this out. It's our staffer, Kajana. He tested this one out and loved it for good reason. Pellet grills are becoming a more popular choice because they combine elements of a gas grill, charcoal smoker, and convection oven. You can really expand your culinary world with this machine and make everything from meat and veggies like you see here, but you can also give pizzas a smoky flavor, slow-cooked brisket or braised pork shoulder. Plus, because this relies on that convection oven method where the food is surrounded by heat, Food really cooks evenly, it doesn't dry out. Our tester was also really impressed. That assembly took around an hour and was pretty straightforward. But what really blew him away was the hickory smoked flavor it gave his steaks and his burgers. So you're gonna wanna check this one out. Okay, moving right along to our best smart grill. So this one has over 1,000 5-star reviews on Wayfair, and we had to check it out. A smart grill? Like, I want to know more about that. Our tester, Greg, actually gave this 3-burner Weber grill such high marks for sturdiness and safety, and that's one of the things we really like to test out here. Another thing that he loved about this Weber grill, which is known for quality, it's really associated with grilling, is that it had this step-by-step grill assistant. So it really walks you through the entire process. It's sort of unmess-upable. And it gives you that display for temperature. It has apps that are associated with it, so you're able to, cook your food without manning the grill. You're able to do a lot of other things. It also has an extra large sear zone, allowing for multiple steaks to be seared at one time. Super convenient, modern grill. It's great for families or if you're a multitasking host. So if you plan on having a lot of barbecues this summer, this is the grill for you. Another grill for you if you're planning on having a lot of barbecues is this Best Value grill. So the versatility of this Cuisinart grill is truly unmatched. And of course, for the price tag, which is under $500, we found this one at Walmart. It has 5 burners, and it's really a great buy if you are going to have a lot of guests over or if you have a big family. Our tester, Pete, was really impressed by the evenness of the heat. So we had him do a white bread test, and that's one of the ways that you're able to test out the evenness of a grill if you get those grill marks sort of consistently across the loaf of bread. And he really was able to do that. It also has this little side burner here. It has a griddle. So there's so much going on with this grill for, again, under $500. One of the other things that he and many other testers, reviewers loved is this view window. So you're able to see what's going on inside the grill without disrupting the cooking process and opening up the lid. So you're gonna wanna check that one out. And finally, over here, we have our best for small spaces. So this is Mini But Mighty. It has over 4,000 positive reviews on Amazon, this charbroil grill. We had our tester, Deanna, test this out with her family, and she reported that food was evenly cooked, it was delicious, plus it has this easy to ignite button here that really starts it up. Instant heat, huge temperature range. And the other thing that people love about this is that it has a 300 square inch surface area, but you can see just how much we can fit on this grill. So this one is around $250, a great buy, especially if you're just beginning. But you guys, that's not all. Some of our right stuff from the past few months is currently on sale for Memorial Day weekend. You should keep an eye on the Sattva Classic mattress, which is incredible, and currently $375 off its price of $1,000. The Zimtown luggage set from Walmart is also on sale for $102.99. It's like a whole set, you guys, for $103. And then there's the Brooklinen Marlowe pillow, which is 20% off. And lastly, you can save $200 on the Dyson vacuum this weekend. So many good sales happening. So to shop these deals, just scan the QR code or go to goodmorningamerica.com. When GMA Life returns, we're talking to the author of our May Book Club pick.
Welcome back to GMA Life. Here we are in the GMA control room. It's time for our May GMA Book Club pick.
That's right, The Niger Wife by debut author Vanessa Walters. Janae Norman spoke to her. Take a look.
So Vanessa Walters has a background in international journalism and playwriting, but it's her own experience as a Niger wife herself that she uses to bring to life this character, Vanessa, who's not much unlike herself, and create this twisty world that keeps you on the edge of your seat as we find out what happens to her. Along the glittering coast of Nigeria sits Lagos, a city of secrets, and where Vanessa Walters sets her new novel, The Niger Wife, a twisty thriller about a wealthy young mother named Nicole who disappears without a trace, and the aunt who will stop at nothing to find her.
So you actually were a Niger wife yourself?
Yes.
Explain to me what a Niger wife is.
The Niger wife term is a Nigerian immigration term, and it literally means the foreign wife of a Nigerian man living in Nigeria. The Niger Wives community has a motto, Sisters All. Basically, they're there to be a sisterhood to each other. And especially in Nigeria, where family is everything, the Niger wives are each other's family.
I sat down with Vanessa at New York's own Lagos, a Nigerian restaurant in the heart of Times Square, to talk about her former home and the questions about the foreign city that inspired her novel.
When I began The Niger Wife, I think it crept up on me from a point of view of having some of those questions that Nicole has in the novel. Who am I now in this place? What do I do about that cultural loneliness and isolation?
Tell me more about Lagos and why you chose that as a setting, because you have some of the wealthiest of the wealthy living among some of the poorest of the poor.
It is a city of extremes, and it is a city with a lot of tension because of those extremes. A city where people do get desperate, you know, to survive, to get what they want. I think The Niger Wife really reveals the city to be, among other things, a power game for people.
It's a game Nicole plays until her cards run out and the cracks in her seemingly picture-perfect life are revealed.
She has everything anyone could ostensibly want, but behind closed doors, you know, she's suffering.
She goes missing, and it is Claudine, her aunt, who comes from London. She is the one who is steadfast in finding her. Who or what is that character based on?
With Claudine, I thought, in a city where they have this hierarchical social structure, who is the sort of unlikeliest person to sort of come into that scenario? And it was this, you know, crabby old British Jamaican woman who doesn't care for any of that stuff. And it was just so fun for me to put her through all these hurdles and see if she can solve this mystery of what's happened to Nicole.
So now on this side of the process, with the book being out now, what are you most proud of?
I'm really proud of the fact that I wrote a novel from a really pure place. I didn't write this novel for it to be a bestseller. I didn't think anyone would really buy it because for me, this story was so specific. What is a Niger wife? And I've been so pleasantly surprised at the reaction.
And the TV rights for Niger Wife have already been snagged up by HBO to be adapted into a limited series, something that Vanessa calls a dream. And I asked her about any dream casting. She says for her main character, Nicole, she would love for Kerry Washington to play her. Guys.
Thank you, Janae. That's it for GMA Life.
We'll see you next week.
Well, hey there, GMA fans. Robin Roberts here. Thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Lots of great stuff here. So go on, click the subscribe button right over here to get more of awesome videos and content from GMA every day, anytime. We thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the morning on GMA.